Students, good morning. Today we are going to discuss another biology topic, oogenesis. In this topic include some topic like means or definition of oogenesis. First is means or definition of oogenesis. Second, flow chart of oogenesis or linear figure of oogenesis. Third, phases of oogenesis. Next, structure of ovum or structure of male gamete. First is means or definition of oogenesis. Second, flow chart of oogenesis. Third is phases of oogenesis. And next, structure of ovum or structure of female gamete. First is means or definition of oogenesis. Oogenesis, it means ovum, it means two formation. So formation of ovum or formation of mature ovum. Next, definition, it is a process of formation of mature ovum or female gamete. Next, formation of mature ovum or formation of mature female gamete, which process is called oogenesis. Second, another definition of oogenesis. Another definition of oogenesis. This is germinal epithelial of ovary. This is PGC cell. It means primordial germ cell. This is nucleus, PGC, primordial germ cell. Students, remember, oogenesis complete in female human, but in reproductive organ ovary. Ovary is a primary or main reproductive organ in female human. Epithelial, it is tissue. Germinal, it is reproductive part. PGC, primordial germ cell, it is a diploid cells located in reproductive part like in ovary, and it is diploid cell. First of all, PGC to show meiosis. It is also non-reduction division. It is also non-reduction division. It is ovum. This process is called oogenesis. Again, another definition, formation of ovum from PGC by the process of meiosis, which is called oogenesis. Once again, formation of ovum from PGC by the process of meiosis, which process which is called oogenesis. Second, or another definition. Next, flow chart of oogenesis or linear figure of oogenesis. Flow chart of oogenesis or linear figure of oogenesis. Students, remember, oogenesis completed in female humans in ovary. Numbers in female humans is 2, located in abdominal part, and in embryonic stage initiate oogenesis, but spermatogenesis is initiate in puberty age. This is germinal epithelial of ovary. This is PGC, primordial germ cell. It is diploid cells. PGC to show mitosis. Mitosis is a types of division and forms oogonia. Oogonia is a diploid cells. Again, to show mitosis and forms oogonia by the process of mitosis. Students, remember, PGC is a parent cell. They are daughter cell or progeny cell. Parent cell, daughter cell, parent cell, daughter cell, or parent cell, progeny cells. In this phase, PGC are formed as a multiply form 1, 2, 4. So this phase is called multiplication phase. Once again, it is a first phase of oogenesis. In this phase, PGC participate in mitosis and forms specific diploid cells oogonia. Again, oogonia participate mitosis and forms oogonia. In this phase, PGC forms a multiply form, so it is called multiplication phase. Remember, oogenesis initiate in embryonic stage. No more oogonia are added or formed after birth. Once again, oogenesis initiate in embryonic stage of female humans, but spermatogenesis initiate in puberty age. No more oogonia are added or formed after birth. In embryonic stage, approximately 20 million oogonia are located or found in ovary part, each ovary part. Again repeat once again, students, oogenesis initiated in embryonic stage of female or in female. No more oogonia are added or formed after fertilization. In embryonic stage, it means before birth, approximately 20 million oogonia are located or found in each ovary. Second, any oogonia to get nutrition from nurse cell or follicle cell, nurse cell or follicle cells, and to get increase ovum shape, size and volume. In this phase only growth, so this phase is non-growth phase, growth phase. But foam cell is primary oocyte. Primary oocyte is a diploid cells. In this phase no cell division. Again growth, it is the second phase of oogenesis. In this phase oogonia to get nutrition from nurse, follicle or another oogonia and to get ovum shape, size and volume. In this phase only completed growth in oogonia, so this phase is called growth phase. No cell division occur in this phase. In this phase forms cell is primary oocyte. Primary oocyte is a diploid cells. Students, remember, growth phase is a longest phase of oogenesis, completed to another subphases. First is pre-vitellogenesis. First is pre-vitellogenesis. Second is vitellogenesis. They are subphases of growth phase. First is pre-vitellogenesis. Second is vitellogenesis. Vitelline, it means yolk, it means lacethal. Yolk or vitelline or lacethal is nutrient, but this subphase completed before formation of yolk, so it is called pre-vitellogenesis. In this subphase change in nucleus, first change in nucleus, second change in cytoplasm. Students, remember, nucleus to have genetic matter or chromatin or DNA or nucleus. So in this subphase chromosomes shape and size increase and chromosome 2C as like a giant structure, so it is called giant chromosome. In amphibians giant chromosome is lembrus or lembrus chromosome. Once again, growth phase completed to another subphases. First is pre-vitellogenesis, second is vitellogenesis. Vitelline or yolk or lacethal, it means nutrient. Pre-vitellogenesis, it is a subphase of growth phase completed before vitellogenesis. In pre-vitellogenesis change in nucleus, change in cytoplasm. Nucleus to have DNA or genetic matter or chromatin or chromosomes. In amphibians nucleus shape and size increase and chromosome to see as like a giant structures, so it is called giant chromosome or lembrus chromosome. limbrous chromosome 2C as like a limb clinic burst. Second, change in cytoplasm during pre-vitellogenesis, in growth phase or in oogenesis, numbers increase of mitochondria. So mitochondria to see as like a clouds, so it is called clouds of mitochondria. Second, increase the number of ribosome and Golgi body. Again, this process completed in embryonic stage. After completed in puberty age, students, in puberty age, in female women to initiate or to start menstrual cycle. During menstrual cycle, a day 5 to 13, adenohypophysis or anterior pituitary to secrete FSH hormone, it means follicle stimulating hormones. On the effect of FSH hormone, follicle cell stimulated and arranged on primary oocyte. It is primary oocyte. During oogenesis or during in menstrual cycles, follicle cell arrange around primary oocyte. This structure is called primary follicle. Once again, in puberty age, initiation of menstrual cycle in female humans, so anterior pituitary or adenophysis to secrete FSH hormone during 5 to 13 days during menstrual cycle. So follicle cell stimulated and arrange around of primary oocyte. So this structure is called primary follicles. It is primary oocyte. It is a layer of primary. It is layer of follicle cell. Again, primary oocyte, a layer of follicle cells. Again, another layer arrange of follicle cell nucleus. It is called secondary follicle. But inside primary oocyte, again another layer deposit on secondary follicles, so forms tertiary follicle. Tertiary follicles. Inside tertiary follicle is primary oocyte. During oogenesis, primary oocyte divided by meiosis and forms unequal cell. Meiosis, it means unequal meiosis, and forms secondary oocyte and polar body. It is polar body haploid cells. It is secondary oocytes. Formation of a layer around secondary oocyte, it is called primary egg membrane, zona pellucida. Again, formation of another or secondary egg membrane, it is called corona radiata, and outer follicle cell or layer of follicle cell. It is called theca. It is called theca. This theca is located in outer side or axonal side, so it is called theca externa. This theca located in inside, so this is theca interna. Next, formation of Graafian follicles. Secondary oocyte, zona pellucida, corona radiata, polar body, or this is mature Graafian follicle on 14 days in menstrual cycle. Pituitary glands or adenohypophysis to secrete LH hormone. LH hormone function on Graafian follicle. So Graafian follicles burst and secrete secondary oocyte. This process is called ovulation. It means ovulation completed in 14 days during menstrual cycles on the effect of LH hormone. Once again, during menstrual cycles in puberty age, primary oocyte to cover and some follicle cells around arrange on primary oocytes on the effect of FSH hormones. It means in menstrual cycles day 15 to 13, FSH hormone secreted by adenohypophysis, so primary oocytes covered by follicles, because FSH stimulate follicle cells. Stimulated follicle cells arrange a layer of around primary oocytes. This structure is called primary follicles. It is layer of follicle cell, it is primary oocyte. Second, another layer, deposition of secondary oocyte, primary oocyte. It means follicle layer, primary oocytes. This structure is secondary follicles. Another deposition of follicle layer, it is called tertiary follicles, but inside primary oocyte. In tertiary follicles, primary oocytes to show unequal meiosis, because small in size polar body, large in size secondary oocyte. Unequal meiosis because in this division formation two type cell, small in size polar cell, polar body, and large in size secondary oocyte. In tertiary follicles divided or convert in Graafian follicles to have secondary oocyte. Secondary oocyte covered primary egg membrane is zona pellucida and another secondary egg membrane corona radiata. During menstrual cycles day 14, anterior pituitary or adenophysis to secrete LH hormone. LH hormone function on Graafian follicles or mature Graafian follicles, so releasing of secondary oocyte from mature Graafian follicles. This process or which process is called ovulation. Ovulation completed in 14 days by the effect of LH hormone. So primary oocyte, so meiosis first, it is also known first maturation division because completed in maturation phase and forms haploid cells. First is polar body, it is haploid cells, it is secondary oocyte large in size, in small in size comparatively. Secondary oocytes again, so meiosis second and forms ovum and polar body. Finally, in oogenesis, formation of ovum and polar body. It is mature female gamete, it is haploid cells. Once again, This phase is called maturation phase because in this phase formation of mature structure. Maturation phase, it is a third phase of oogenesis completed in puberty age. Primary oocytes to show meiosis first or first maturation division and forms large in size secondary oocyte and small in size or very small in size polar body. Again secondary oocyte or polar body divided or show meiosis second maturation division and forms mature ovum and polar body. Students remember, fertilization and formation of ovum completed together when sperm come near to secondary oocyte. So secondary oocyte stimulated and so meiosis second or secondary maturation division and formation of mature ovum. Once again, fertilization, it means fusion of male and female gamete. Fertilization or formation of ovum completed together because when sperm come near to secondary oocyte, this is secondary oocyte stimulated and to show meiosis second or secondary maturation division and forms mature ovum. It means fertilization and formation of ovum are completed together. This is a flow chart of oogenesis completed in 3 phases: multiplication, growth and maturation phase. And cavity of Graafian follicles is antrum. It is fluid filled cavity of Graafian follicles or tertiary follicles. 3 phases completed oogenesis: first multiplication, second growth, third maturation phase. But oogenesis initiated in embryonic stage, but spermatogenesis initiate in puberty age. After birth, no forms oogonia. It means no more oogonia are formed or added after birth. In embryonic stage, approximately 20 lakh or 20 million oogonia located in each ovary of female human. This is oogenesis or flow chart of oogenesis or linear figure of oogenesis. Second, chemical composition of yolk. Chemical composition of yolk. Students remember, yolk is also known vitelline, is also known lecithal, and yolk is nutrient. In mammal, synthesis of yolk or vitelline in liver, it is the largest gland of humans, largest gland only. But in arthropods like insect, synthesis of yolk in fat bodies. Once again, next part, composition of yolk. It means vitelline, it means lecithal. Yolk is a nutrient. In mammals, synthesis of yolk in liver, but in arthropods like insect, synthesis of yolk in fat bodies. Next, chemical composition. First, water 42.7, 46.7 in largest amount. Next, phospholipid 32.6%. Next, or neutral fat, neutral lipid, neutral fat, neutral lipid. First, second, third is protein is 16.7. Last is carbohydrate like glycogen, approximately 1%. This is chemical composition of yolk. It means content of yolk is water 46.7, phospholipid or neutral fat or lipid is 32.6, protein is 16.7, and carbohydrate is 1%. So this today's topic completed. Oogenesis, first of all, means or definition of oogenesis, two definitions. Next, linear figure of oogenesis or flow chart of oogenesis. Second, chemical composition of yolk. And next, some important point. First, antrum. Antrum is a cavity or fluid filled cavity located in tertiary or Graafian follicles. Ovulation. Next, ovulation in female humans during menstrual cycles in 14 days on effect of LH hormones releasing of secondary oocytes. This process is called ovulation. Second, polar body, it is haploid cells but forms in maturation phase. Secondary oocyte, it is haploid cells but forms meiosis division. Remember, fertilization and formation of ovums completed together. As soon as sperm come near to secondary oocyte to show meiosis second and forms mature ovum. Next, growth phase, largest phase, completed two subphases: pre-vitellogenesis before completed synthesis of yolk. In this subphase, synthesis of yolk, change in nucleus, change in cytoplasm. Next, synthesis of glycogen, it means carbohydrate, synthesis of protein, synthesis of lipid, it means they are contents of yolk. Yolk, it means vitelline, it means less lethal. This is chemical composition. Maximum amount water, second maximum amount is phospholipid, third maximum amount is protein, and in approximately 1% is carbohydrates. So thanks students.